Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, so regarding this one story that I've been seeing on IG, and it's relevant to buying cards on eBay, like all of us do. And as you know, we have this new authentication program, or it's not new, but it's been around for at least, 6 months. And one of the concerns that I had, even though there were some good things about it, you buy a card, it's authenticated by PSA if it's graded. If it's not graded, CSG determines whether it's authentic or not. So it's try to help out with all that hanky-panky going on, and they do their due diligence, etc., etc., etc. I had questions at that point. Hey, are they going to be grading or authenticating these star cards, specifically the Gatorade cards that I wanted to buy, that I did buy and I did show? And they, authenticated. So that's a good thing. Now, regarding the loophole where I think scammers could, exploit the situation, I did a video on this, and that is lots. So if you buy a group of 10 cards or whatever, eBay is not going to authenticate them. And what apparently happened, I think Otia Sports caught this. He figured out that, hey, appears that these cards may be fake of this one small eBay channel. Oh, not channel, but eBay seller. And then Card Porn picked it up. I think P. Ryan was talking about that as well. And the thing is that I used to buy lots pre-pandemic quite frequently. I used to go to 4 Sharp Corners, buy their lots all the time. That's when prices were cheap. Talking about maybe March of 2020, during the pandemic. Everything was cheap then. And then I used to go on eBay, I think it must have been 2019. I used to just go to dealers or people that sold a bunch of these cards, specifically Jeter cards. They had a bunch of them, and I used to negotiate with them saying that, hey, if I buy 10 of these cards from you, can you give me a discount? And they usually were able to work with you. Now, you can negotiate, but it's not as easy as it was a couple of years ago where prices were cheap. So today, now you have an authentication program, and sure, people can detect if there's hanky-panky going on, but once again, not everyone's going to be looking carefully at these cards. So it appears that these cards were fake, and I believe the guy changed his name, or gal, and ultimately, I mean, what is eBay going to do about sellers like this moving forward? I mean, they can't monitor all the fakes that come in and people sell it as a lot. So for me, I personally would not touch these lots on eBay. What I do right now, just if I'm collecting, like I'm not spending an arm and a leg for these cards that I'm collecting. But if I'm speculating, I'm spending more money on it, obviously, so I want to be a little more careful. Am I going to be buying the lots? No, I'm not. Because I just don't trust, with the market that's going down, I don't want to be involved in that space. So I'm just buying just to protect myself from different individuals. I'm not going to buy a bunch of cards from just one seller because, hey, look, I want to be diversified, right? I just don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. And that's how I'm going to operate. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want. If you want to take more risk and, buy from the same seller, go for it, right? Maybe that seller is really honest and maybe, there's no risk at all. But I'm just saying that when there was easy money in 2020, where you could buy a card and sell it very quickly in 3 months, now that's not the case. And people are definitely underwater. And when there's no longer easy money, what are some shady people going to do? They're going to engage in fraud. And now there's an authentication program in eBay, and you can't do the same type of fraud that was done maybe earlier on. So they're going to try to find some loopholes, and I think that loophole is going to sell these lots. I mean, there's other ways as well, but it is what it is. It's something that, you know, I'm not going to be involved with. Even though, just from a perspective of making money, if someone wants to speculate, buying a bunch of cards at a discount, I mean, that's the way you can make money, in my opinion. Buy for 60, 70 cents on the dollar and then flip it for those that are speculating. I mean, it is what it is, but just for me, once again, I'm not going to be buying from the same seller. I want to buy from different types of people and just look at auctions of all sellers. So it is what it is, guys. Anyways, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.